Mod creators are some of the most talented individuals, bringing things like new characters, brand new crops and artisan goods, expansions covering new areas with more to explore, and even things like reimagined looks on the base game buildings. Nexus is home to hundreds of thousands of mods, with new mods being uploaded every single day. Now, I personally not only download several mods for my own enjoyment, but I'm constantly traversing the site to make things like mod showcases and shorts for you guys. So when I came across this creator and their mods, I first installed them to add a brand new aspect to my own game, and since then this creator has reimagined their fantastic mods and added some of the most incredible mods into this game. So this is Wildflour, a mod creator with a huge focus on crops, forage, artisan goods and more. I first found them while seeking expansion mods for my Mega Expander playthrough, and found this Secret Areas mod which fully changed my gameplay. This and some of their old forage mods really made me fall in love with the game again, and at the start of May they re-released some of their incredible mods and also some new things to go online with the 1.6 update. Now, to best deep dive into all of these mods, I have split this video into 3 separate parts. So part 1 will be the big one, which is going to cover all of their Atelier goods mods, which introduces new crops, forage, artisan goods, machines, and even new things to do to the old machines. Part 2 is going to be covering the Foragers, Nooks and Crannies, which is the 10 brand new maps that they add into the game. And in our final segment in part 3, we're going to be covering the Community Center bundle overhauls. But let's get straight into it. Wildflour has 12 incredible mods, adding in new cooking recipes, new artisan goods, new crops, forage, and so much more. Now, as an overhaul, these mods altogether bring in 28 brand new machines to help make these new items, but it also changes things like your keg, mayonnaise machine, your cheese press, charcoal kiln, oil maker, dehydrator, and loom to be able to put in different vanilla or wildflower goods to make new products. These crafting recipes are learnt from base game characters at different hearts, so adding these into an already established game gives you crafting recipes galore. Additionally, it adds in over 775 new individual items to be made with different crops, syrups, flours, and more. Now, while that sounds like a lot, you'll use these new items to make the final product. For instance, you can use a mango to make mango yogurt and use that yogurt to make mango sherbet. And then additionally, just to make it sound less overwhelming, there's 10 to 15 different fruits that you can use just to make a different flavor of yogurt. So while it sounds like a lot, there's just only a few different kind of new goods that you can make. But let's break it down by each mod and have a brief look at the kind of things that you can create. So the first one that I want to touch base on is actually a collaboration between Wildflour Mods and Hime Tarts, which is the freshly baked mod. So this introduces the first of our new machines, a rolling pin, an oven, cake counter, a dessert stand, and a deluxe dessert stand, as well as a mixer and a pie station. This mod on its own adds in 125 new items, however, are broken down into 8 separate recipes like pudding, muffins and scones, cakes, and so much more. You will need things like mixers for the muffins and cakes, as well as various fruits or syrups to make the final product. This is the best mod to live out all of your bakery dreams. Next, we have Pickler, for those wanting to make items and recipes centered around fancy pickles and salsas. This one has over 20 new recipes like sweet basil pesto, pickled carrots, and even sauerkraut that can all be made from the comfort of your kitchen. Canner is another one that just utilizes the kitchen, making various jellies and jams from flowers, fruits, and more. You can make your standard mango chutney or rose petal jam, or you can use multiple ingredients and make something fun like a special edition Spirits Eve jam. Now onto some of the crazier stuff. This is the Confectioner Sweet mod, with the new machines such as the sugar boiler, gumball machine, and marshmallow mixer to help make things like lollipops, hard candy, marshmallows, and gumballs. Additionally, it now allows a loom to make things like fairy floss from various syrups. Now pairing that with the frozen side of the Confectioner mod, and we get all of those sweet craving needs. This one adds in a frozen treat maker, a blast chiller, and a blender so that you can make things like ice cream, froyo, and even milkshakes. And additionally, you can make ice cream sandwiches as a new recipe. But let's take a step away from food for a brief moment for this incredible cosmetologist mod. Adding in the cosmetic crystal, this allows you to now use various minerals to make things like nail polish, eyeshadow, blush, lip gloss, lotions, lipstick, and even perfume, just to name a few. This is a fantastic add-on of a completely new item and aspect into the game. game. But let's get back to it with the brewer mod. This adds in 2 brand new kegs, an ale and a mead keg, where you can use various fruits to make different flavored ales and fruits or flowers for those brand new mead flavors. It's real letting us get into our craft beer phase within the game. And of course, we have our barista category, both in hot and cold packs. With the hot pack, we have the coffee grinder, brew pot, tea processor, and tea kettle so that we can make ground coffee and tea sachets to later brew into the perfect warm drink. And the cold pack does not disappoint, with a refreshment stand, lemonade stand, boba station, and kitchen blender for things like boba, lemonade, juice, smoothies, and more. It also changes the keg to be able to process tea to make kombucha. The next one is Florist, which gives us a flower station, fragrance station, and wax cauldron to make candles, soap, our own bouquets, and even incense, and allows us to now add flowers into the dehydrator for those dried flowers. We're almost near the end of this part, but next up we have Gourmand. This is your base mod for these to ensure that you can make all of your ingredients needing to power the rest of the machines. It adds in a kitchen mortar, distilling station, and a yogurt bowl, and even allowing us to now make chocolate within the charcoal kiln, various oils and extracts within the oil maker, and even butters and curds in the mayo machine. The new machines allow us to make things like different flours, sugars, new milks, and syrups as well. And to tie us all off, we have the Forager mod, which not only adds in new foraging items to be able to find sprinkled throughout the valley, but also adds in different trees and seeds that you can trade for at places like the Traveling Merchant, with Krobus, and even the Desert Trader. There are a ton of items that have been added into these, allowing us to really deep dive into cooking and making all of these new items in so many flavors. So as you can see, there are so many new possibilities with these mods, adding in new aspects for those who really enjoy making things, cooking recipes, and leading a really farm-based playthrough. But as I said, there are 3 parts to Wildflower mods, so let's go over the one that made me truly fall in love with this creator's amazing mods and head on into part 2. For you expansion lovers like me, I'm always seeking a new way to be able to expand my game, and this one was no exception to my base roster of mods. This is the Foragers, Nooks, and Crannies mods, which adds in 10 brand new maps for Stardew Valley. You will need to keep your eyes peeled as to ensure you don't miss out on these hidden areas, but these can be found by things like small heart-shaped stone paths, signs and arches scattered throughout, or even anything that looks out of the ordinary. To be able to access these areas, you will need to get to work on your skills and even some friendship with characters. These new maps can be found in areas like the beach, the cave, the mountains, Cindersap Forest, and even Ginger Island. Now, I don't want to spoil this one too much because it is truly such a fun adventure to be able to go and find them on your own. But here is a little bit of what you should be keeping an eye out for to help you find these areas. In these new maps, you can find several various items catered towards the area you are in. For instance, at the beach, you will only find beach forageable items like coral, clams, and mussels. In Ginger Island, you can find trees with bananas and mangoes on them, and in each area, you will be able to find some brand new items exclusive to the Wildflower mods. Truly, this adds in such a fun new way to enjoy your game and adds in some more enjoyment and something new and exciting for later on in your game. Now, as I've already mentioned this mod 1,000 times, I could genuinely sit here forever going on about how much I love this mod, but I don't want to take away from the excitement and mystery that this one has to offer, so just take my word for it. It is fantastic, and go and install it. Now, to round this off, you might be thinking, well, I want to install them, but can they serve any other purpose for me other than enjoyment, money, or gifting? And yeah, absolutely. The main mission within Stardew Valley is to complete the community center. We forage, fish, grow new crops, and adventure for seasons to be able to get every single item to fully complete it and mark off that achievement. And Wildflower has added in 3 new variations to change the community center bundles and also help to give you a brand new fun and styled playthrough to follow. As an overhaul, we have the boutique bundles, the sweet tooth bundles, and the gourmand bundles. For all of them, it keeps the premise very similar, but allows for not only some of the forageable items through these mods to take a lead, but of course all of the individual artisan goods that can be crafted. For boutique, it of course offers a more boutique styled playthrough, utilizing the forager, florist, and cosmetologist Atelier goods mods, adding in things like a romantic bouquets bundle with various bouquets to submit, the polishing pro bundle for those nail polishers, and even a bubble bath bundle where our soaps can really shine. The sweet tooth option is for those wanting a more frozen or sweet treats option and utilizes the forager as well as the frozen and sweet confectionaire Atelier goods mods, adding in those new bundles like ice cream for ice cream needing several different ice cream flavors, the shake it bundle for all of those milkshakes, and the flossin bundle to make use of all of those fairy floss goodies. And the last one is our gourmand bundle, focused around your gourmet cooking and pantry items. This one utilizes of course the forager mod, but also gourmand, canner, and pickler Atelier goods mods, and adding in those bundles like gourmet essentials with yogurt, syrups, and essences, the go nuts bundle to show off those new milk flavors and foraging items, and the that's my jam bundle for those jellies, jams, and chutneys. These are such a fun idea and really provide a new change, layout, and feel to the game with a fun overhaul to the main game mission. As I said, it does over all of your bundles with a brand new feel, but it still keeps to that main vibe from the game. Well, this was a very quick but deep dive into the wonderful world of Wildflower mods. Wildflower is an absolutely incredible modding creator who has really been able to encapsulate and bring in a brand new world to the already amazing Stardew Valley. So I want to hear it. What was your favorite mod from this video and which ones are already on that download list? As always, I have left a list of all of the mods spoken about in the description below, but have additionally added in the creators Nexus page a link to their spreadsheet with all of the modding information, and additionally have left a link to their Ko-fi. So if you would like to leave a donation for them for all of the amazing work that they have done, you can do so there. If you want to check out these mods a little bit more in action, you can check out my Mega Expander playthrough, or additionally you can catch my live streams either here on YouTube or on Twitch. Feel free to come and jump on into the Discord for some more information and times that I will be live. But on that note, I will catch all of you guys on the next video. Bye everybody.